Alright guys, back in the shop again, per usual. I'm going to be finishing off the weld on that door and then starting on the lower patches of the back cab panel. But right now I'm going to head over to my buddy Len's house. He has a drive shaft and a torque tube that I'm going to use. What the hell? Sorry. So a little bit of gas coming out of my tank. Maybe it splashed out last night as I was doing a night ride. I don't know. But he's got a drive shaft and a torque tube for me. I was going to get one from Flavin. He had one for me. He's going to give it to me, but he's like an hour and a half away. And I just can't find the time to go up there and get it. So I'd rather pay for one that's closer than get a free one. You get it. I'm trying to have the quick change in for a couple shows. So I kind of want to get the stuff now and kind of do it. I have the rear end I'm going to steal from the 36. I think it's a 40. So it might be, I think 35 to 41, early 41 is the same. It's definitely not a 35 or 36 because it doesn't have the mounts for these rear bones. So it's probably 37 to 40. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's hard to find the information on how wide the rear ends are. You can find front axle widths everywhere. I can't seem to find like definite determined rear axle widths. But I know it's small. It's not big V8 rears like 42 to 48. Those are very wide. It's not one of those. So I'm going to use that and my quick change. This one here, the Highland Machine Co. from Springfield, Massachusetts. Nice local piece. Oh, can't see it. Everything works. Everything is connected together. Everything's tight. It's got gears on the back. So if anything, I can use the gears that are in it now. I hope, fingers crossed, that they're all right, as in a decent ratio, so I'm not flying through my gears. Hopefully it's better than the 411s that I have in there. So, yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'll have the torque tube, the drive shaft. I have a coupler on there now if it doesn't have one on the drive shaft. What else? I got the full rear end that's under the 36. It moves nice, so I'm assuming everything's inside of it. And then I'll just pull the bells off, take the center section out, and put everything into that center section and shim it. So, and then all I really need to do, after I shorten the drive shaft, then I got to get some old Yankee, the bolt-on spring over axle purchase, because I'm not going to cut the ones off my Model A rear end and weld it onto the V8 rear. I want to save that Model A rear because I also have an A quick change that will go in that for whatever project that's going to use. So I want to keep that. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's go get that drive shaft and torque tube. Sucky day, man. Well, good day to go driving. Get a torque tube. Get some hot rod parts.
In 2 miles, take exit 32 onto Route 14 towards Central Village.
Torque tube, drive shaft acquired. Oh, jeez. Heading back with it now. Not gonna work on it though. Gotta work on the pickup. But figured I'd pick this up this morning. So I have it. So right, so here it is. It's pretty decent shape. Got to cut it down. You know, cut it somewhere. Put a big piece of angle iron across both ends. Tack it, weld it up, nice. That's going to be easy. Drive shaft, a little more complicated. I think I'm going to sleeve it. And I'll probably get rid of the... I might get rid of the center bearing in here. Depending. I'm not sure. I'll ask around and see, because they put a center bearing in here to prevent whipping around of the drive shaft in here, since it's longer. But since I'm shortening it to an A length, I think I might be able to get away with getting rid of the center bearing. Like I said before, it's time to get to work on this rainy morning. Alright, I got the skin on. Hemmed over. I just need to weld these seams here on each side. They'll be all set. Oh, I do need to weld this hole. I keep forgetting about this stupid hole. Need to weld that hole up. And maybe do a little bit more shrinking in this area. There was some damage. And then this door's all set. Then I can work on the cab, the back, bottom of the cab. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to flip this cab over without breaking it. I'll probably be fine. Probably. Oh, yeah. Alright, before I do that, I'm gonna put some hardware in there. Because you really don't want to be sitting like that. There it is. For a tall guy like me, it's fine. It's actually at almost neck level. Hammering is going to be kind of a pain. Oh, what the heck happened here? Yucko. Somebody tried fixing cracks with bird poop. That's not how you do it. But, alright, oh wow, okay. Sub rail's gone right here. It's not too big of a deal, but let's fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try and cut as little as possible on this. And I got this huge bead piece. Probably going to use the whole thing, but how far up is the real question I got. I don't want to go all the way up. It's kind of excessive, but it'll probably be the easiest place to get it for planishing. So yeah, I might just use it all. And let's see what these cab corners look like. Move this down. You know, not terrible actually. Let's see. But, as you see, that needs some shrinking. Alright, so you saw me cut this out. I cut just the rod out so I can have a place so I can spray with Dicom, scribe, and then cut where it really needs to be. But I really don't think... Oh, never mind. No, it'll be alright. I thought I wasn't gonna do the patch here because this whole thing can go back and forth, and I thought that was messing with from here to here, but this moves as one piece. So, never mind. I was thinking wrong. So I can definitely do that. I need to clean up in here a bit. I might actually cut more, 3 more inches, just so I get more room to clean this up. And I bought some angle iron. I'm just gonna cut it in here, angle and down, this angle. Who knows, if it's long enough, I might replace the whole thing, you know. But while I was at Runnings, I stopped by the belt section because I'm running a 1/2-inch belt, and I should be running a 5/8. So it was a 5/8 by 53.1. This is a 1/2 by 51. So 2 more inches. I got some adjustment in my thing, so we'll see if that fits. Nice. Yeah, that's better. It's probably the way it's supposed to be. And I like the red. It's better than that. Nice agricultural products. Tractor parts for a tractor motor. Can't get any better than that. Alright, so I'm going to put this in my box in the back in case that snaps. I know this works. But if anyone's running this setup, 59AB, regular water pump, I guess it's normal, just pumps and crank pulley. You can get this MTD Yard Machines Troy-Bilt Cub Cadet A7540280 5/8 by 53.17 belt. There it is. At your local, probably Tractor Supply and Runnings. That's where I got mine, Runnings. So let's quickly turn this thing on and see if it's all G. Oh, where's my fuel? There it is. Let's stiffen that right up. This connection here. So, confident now. I can start cleaning up that lip, replace that lip, and then start fitting the sheet metal to it. Alright, so I just took these cab corners, did some shrinking along this edge because this was straight and needed to have a little contour to it. Shrunk this area because when it was on, I could almost stick my finger underneath here. It needed to be shrunk, so I shrunk it up. It's fitting okay now. I really need to get some more of this material out of the way to make sure it's good. So where it sits here, I'm going to make a mark, and then like an inch down I'm going to cut, because, you know, I want extra material. I want to sneak up on it. Cut twice, cut 3 times, as much as you need to. You don't want to cut that line you initially did because sometimes it ain't right. All right, it's 4 o'clock. And then for today, got this one cut out. It took forever to dry for some reason, but I gotta clamp this, scribe it, cut it in. I'll probably honestly do that tonight. Then do the same with the other side. But, yep. Till tomorrow. I got, obviously you saw me put this in. This angle iron piece. Once I get this piece trimmed up and shaped the way it should be on here and tacked in, I'll just trim that bottom edge there. I know it looks a little hack, but you know, it's stronger than it was, and it gets a job done, you know? Sometimes you just gotta throw an angle iron somewhere. But yeah, I'd like to trim this just so it looks better, even though you're never gonna see it. I want to trim it. So yeah, tonight I'll probably record some more and maybe throw it in. Maybe Saturday. Maybe I'll edit it and put it up Saturday. I don't know. But that's not going to be a common thing. The Saturday video will not be a common thing if it does happen. But I think I'll have enough to do out here tonight that I might be able to do a short one, getting all this stuff tacked in place. Yeah, the prep work takes the longest. It's coming.